say that. Oh my God. I have this friend that used to say that all the time. Like, my man, I got a tracking device on him. Like, they track each other's locations. She drops him off at work. He picks her up at work. Like, they have one car. Baby, if I tell you that man cheat so much, that the man meet her. The man meets his girl at his job. The man meets the girl at his job. Girl, I hate hearing people say they are the one that you try to stalk the most are the biggest cheaters. Hi guys, welcome to my life, my world, my everything. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope you're doing well, you're doing good in the hood. Hi, my name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tachassociety where I do hair, makeup, all things beauty over there. And I also do have a channel called Tasha Jean which I do story times, which is fairly new, and I have not been consistent because I've been really kind of focusing on this channel. I've been trying my hardest to be consistent on this channel. So I just want to thank everybody who has been a new subscriber. Welcome. Yeah, so that's all I really gotta say. If I'm not really my hyper self, I am not feeling good today. I don't know what is wrong with me. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but anywho, so let's get ready to get into the story time.
My dead husband got a girlfriend. Let's talk about it. So just a little something about me and him, right? So we from New Orleans, right? And he decided to join the military in 2018. We got married August 2019 and my husband died December 2020. So in October 2020, we decided to go back home to go see family and stuff. He told me that his people wanted to talk to him. By his people, his daddy and his stepmama. So he went over there and I was with my people, right? Fast forward, we on our way back to Kentucky where he was stationed at. And so I decided to ask him, I'm like, how did it go with your people? You know, what y'all talked about. He said, oh, they asked me, knowing what I know now, would I have still gotten married? I said, oh, what you said? I told him no.
Wait a minute. What is she gonna explain? What she now? What you do? What? No, what he knew now. When he get married? Why? What you do? Did something happen? Are you gonna explain it? I hope you explain it, cause y'all be saying stories and then y'all just be ignored. You have to tell me the detail. What happened? What happened? What does he know? All right.
In my mind, I'm like, you told him no. Like, the fuck you mean? But
well, she better than me in my mind. I was said to tell him. What you mean no? What you mean no? You're the one who said to death do a spot. You pick me. I don't pick you. You pick me. But I need to know what does he know now that he would say no to? Like, what happened?
But on the outside, I think I was more like shook because I didn't know he felt like this. Like, I'm thinking we good. You wanted to get married. I tried to tell us like, wait, let's not do this so fast. But you wanted to get married. So we did it because that's what you wanted to do. And now
you see, that's what I tell you. Okay? Stop doing stuff for men. Okay? If you're not ready, man, listen. It don't matter. If a man want to get married, baby, you take your time. Get to know the man. You know what I'm saying? Get to know each other. I don't know why people rush to do everything. Maybe, well, maybe he knew something because he ended up passing, but you didn't want to get married. Married is a big step. Like, that's a big step. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and why are we rushing to get married? Why are we rushing? You know what I'm saying? Like, she said, I wasn't ready. Like, so you weren't ready. Baby, I feel like that's the problem with a lot of relationships, the communication. You need to communicate. You have to put your foot down and say, no, I don't want it. Because we have one life. Not two. I'm just saying.
How you regretting getting married? So the relationship I have with his parents is very non-existent. I don't think they ever liked me, and that's another story for another day. So we make it to the house, and it was kind of quiet for like a few days. Like, we really wasn't talking to each other because how dare you? You know what I'm saying? Like, getting married is what you wanted to do. You know, I just couldn't talk to him. I really ain't have nothing to say to him. So he woke up one day and was just like, I don't want to do this no more. Do what? Do what? This marriage? Mind you, we've been together for 8 years, y'all. We was together for 8 years. So what you mean y'all won't do this no more? We married. We signed papers. Like, what? So we ended up getting into like this big argument, and he took everything out the house and left. The only thing that he left at the house was my clothes. He took all the TVs but one TV. And he tried to take the dogs, but I wasn't having it because you're not about to take my dogs. If you want to leave, you can leave, but you're not about to take my dogs. And I was fighting for my marriage. Like, I was fighting. I remember crying like 2 weeks straight. I couldn't. Because I just didn't understand. Like,
yeah. I've been in a situation like that, well, especially my son's father, who just did a whole 360 on me. Like, a whole 360. Like, I don't like you no more. You ain't even pretty. You ain't even that cute. You ain't even this. You ain't even that. And you're like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from, bro? Like, first of all, I am that cute. Because you are ugly. You are ugly. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi, baby. You ugly. I talk to you because you're nice. Okay? Not because you're cute. Because you're the nice person. You're cool. Okay, so you can talk about not being ugly, okay, because it's from generation to generation in your side. Anywho, but it's crazy like how dudes would just do a whole 360. Either it's another woman. Like, I was just having this conversation with the dude I'm with. Like, I said, you know, I never get fully invested with people because there's always, like, you can think this person's your soulmate and there's always somebody better, or there's always someone that you just least expect to be your soulmate, or at least expect to be the person you're with. So I never, like, even if I do get married, I would never sit here and say like, yo, this is mine. This is, you know, this is my husband. This is my nope, nope, nope. I always have in the back of my mind, Tasha, just in case, you know, just in case he don't want you no more, you know, he want to find somebody else, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So things like that happen. You're with somebody for 8 years. I was with someone for 8 years, so it's like the same exact time frame. Things happen, you know. You both could go through depression. Y'all can go through different stages in y'all life. So, you know, it's just be crazy when the person come left field and you're like, what? We was just good. Like, where did this come from? Like, what just happened? You know?
Like, you had a conversation with your people and now you don't want to do this no more. Like what's going on? Like, talk to me. But he did not want to talk to me. He didn't want to tell me nothing. So boom, Thanksgiving is approaching. I'm like, so are we gonna spend time for Thanksgiving? He like, no, when I tell you my husband abandoned me, he abandoned me and he abandoned our marriage.
Well, he didn't abandon you, baby. He said he don't want you no more. I think that us as women, we do that a lot. I do that. I used to do that a lot. Like, you know, when somebody shows you something, like, okay, I don't want to be with you, and you have this, like, realization, like, yo, you know, you try to, I mean, not realization, but you have this hope in your heart, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, he's gonna call me, he's gonna show up for Valentine's Day, he's gonna show up for Mother's Day. I used to be like that, you know what I'm saying? I was in a relationship with a, you know, kind of the same way, like my ex who treated me like trash, like, you know, when somebody treated like a garbage, I was treated like a garbage, and it just came out of left field, and I would be like, yo, you know, you're not gonna get me nothing for Valentine's Day, you're not gonna celebrate my birthday, you don't deserve it, you don't deserve a gift for your birthday, you know, and it's just like, the person's telling you, I don't want to be with you, but in your heart, you want that person to to somehow you somehow want to work it out. You know, it's different when you're married. You know, that's your husband till death do you part, and you're trying to fight for it, but he's showing you like, nah, I'm not feeling you. You know what I'm saying? So technically, he didn't abandon you. Abandon you if he just got up and left. And he told you, I don't want to be with you no more. You know what I'm saying? You know. So technically, he didn't abandon you. He already told you, I don't want to be with you. So I think that's like kind of a different thing. Abandon, somebody just gets up and leave, like, yo, or thou art husband. But I don't think he abandoned you. I just think that he didn't want the relationship no more. And things like that happen, you know?
I remember asking him, like, we made a vow before God. So, like, we supposed to be doing this. Like, why don't you want to do this? Like, we made a vow before God. And all he said was, that's something me and God got to talk about. Okay.
That's kind of ironic because he died. It's not funny, but it is. You know, your tongue is very powerful. Your tongue is very powerful. Yo, that's insane.
Right. Come December 8th, my husband died. And he was at work. My husband was a mechanic in the military. And, yeah. So when the incident happened, they kept his belongings that he had with him. And obviously they kept him. My husband died like on a Wednesday. His autopsy was on that Friday. And so after the autopsy, the military brought me everything that was on his body. So like his car keys, his ID, his phone, all that. So I turned the phone on. I charged the phone, turned it on. He changed the password, so I couldn't even get in the phone. But there was this number that was calling and texting him like crazy. So I decided to call the number off my phone. And child, she answered the phone. She answered the phone. So I'm like, hello. She said hello. I'm like, do you know Gary? She was like, yeah. I said, what he is to you? She said, his girlfriend. Okay, part 2. I ain't gonna have y'all waiting on the story. I hate when motherfuckers be having me waiting on the story time. So I ain't gonna have y'all waiting. So yeah, she said I'm his girlfriend. I said, how long y'all been together? She said 2 months. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, 2 months ago was October. That's when he decided to have a conversation with his people. Oh, so that's when you probably wanted it. You probably met this chick on a dating site. And I say dating site because he never left my side. Where he go, I go. Where I go, he went. Unless he went to work.
I hate when people say that. Oh my God. I have this friend that used to say that all the time. Like, my man, I got a tracking device on him. Like, they track each other's locations. She drops him off at work. He picks her up at work. Like, they have one car. Baby, if I tell you that man cheats so much, that the man meet her. The man meets his girl at his job. The man meets the girl at his job. Girl, I hate hearing people say they are the one that you try to stalk the most are the biggest cheaters. He would never the way he would meet girl, he could meet that girl in the gas station while you waiting in the car. What you saying? Yo, girls are so grimy that girls will sleep with people's men just to say they got it. Baby, what you saying to me, sis? Cause that's how he met. Nah, yo, he could meet her anyway. If he never left her side, baby. I know a dude, my ex-best friend, him and her, they got Thug Life tattoo on his neck. Thug Life tattoo. She got his tattoo. They follow each other, okay? Stuck each other everywhere, okay? And he dropped the girl at work. She picks him up, drops him off. They text all the time, and he still managed to cheat on her at his job. What is it? What y'all... Stop saying that. He would never, because I was always with him. Baby, you could turn around and use the bathroom. And the girl be like, take my number. You're cute. What is it?
work or PT. Other than that, we're together. So that means you was on dating sites. And the thing that got me was the fact that if somebody called, he'd be like, babe, answer that for me. Or babe, who texted me? Or babe, I had no clue. Y'all, I had no fucking clue. So I said, okay, you know he was married? She was like, yeah, he told me. I said, oh, he told you. She was like, yeah, he told me that you live in California. I said, no, I don't live in California. I live in a house that me and him have together. That's where I live. I'm in Kentucky. And so she was like, oh, I'm a woman first. I would never. So I let her go on about the spill. But me, I feel like if you was a woman first, you wouldn't dare mess with a married man. I don't care if he told you that he getting divorced tomorrow. Okay, when you sign them papers, you let me know. Like,
Okay. Okay, I'm devil's advocate, okay? Double. I'm doing the little Kim dance or because, okay, let me explain. I get it. Yes, she is a woman first, but he up and left you, right? And she's an outsider looking in. So, yes, she's wrong for messing with a married man, 100%. I don't, I tell you that I don't fuck with the married life. I've been in that situation before, didn't know, poor me, but it's not her. She don't owe you no loyalty, and I just don't get it. Girls do that all the time, like, oh yeah, you shouldn't mess with a married man. Yeah, she's a woman first, yeah, but she technically don't owe you nothing. Zero, nada. She don't owe you nothing. So, yeah, she's grieving as much as you, and she probably closer to him than you were. Because sometimes the side chick get the real man, like the real him, the real information, the vulnerable him, the trauma, everything. Sometimes the side chick know more than the wife. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing about it is, like, he liked that girl so much that he was willing to lose it all for her. So I get it, as a woman. Yes, she's wrong 100% for sleeping with someone's husband. 100 million%. But she don't owe you loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're taking, like you're mad at the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not your friend. She's nobody to you. Yeah, she slept with your husband or was with your husband, but your husband left you. So technically he was separated. Y'all got, probably not legally, but you know what I'm saying? So he probably with her. He probably lived with her. And you know what I'm saying? Now he's like, I don't want to be with her. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go through the process to be with you. So you got to see both sides. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You, as a woman, but she does not she don't owe you no loyalty. Nothing. She's not your friend. Your husband, it should have respected you that much that he didn't sleep with her. But I get it. As a person being hurt, you expect people to respect you because you're hurt. You know what I'm saying? You want your marriage to work. You want your husband, but she doesn't care. She's, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you fall in love with somebody and it's just like, because she really don't know. She don't know. She's outside. He already lied about where you lived. You know what I'm saying? So, I see both sides. I see your side, but I see her side too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame her because he did the proper steps and he left. Other people would just be sleeping with you and going home, and then calling you on the phone like, I'm going to call you. Okay, good night. I'm going in the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? He left. He showed her, like, baby, I'm willing to do it all for you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear about you being a woman because bitch, as a woman, you know how it feels, right? To be cheated on, right? You may not know how it feels to be married. I don't know your situation, whether you was married or not. You probably don't know how it feels to be married. But you know how it feels to get cheated on, right? So if you was a woman first, why would you mess with a married man? He told you he was married. Niggas lie all the time. Like, so after she went on her little spill about how she a woman first and she would never and blah, 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 blah. Bullshit to me. I was like, so did y'all kiss? She was like, no. Did y'all have sex? She was like, no. I don't believe her.
Well, she don't have to tell you anything. Even if you don't believe her, she don't have to. She said no, she didn't. And if she did, the man leave you in the house. He said, "Miss, I'm leaving." So, and the family, like you said, no. So that means something like they don't, like the family is okay with him leaving you. I don't understand what family like. Well, if you knew, so it. I don't know. I'm a little confused because when she said, "If you knew what you knew now, would you leave? Would you stay with her?" So what did you know about her, or is it something else? I get very confused. I get very confused in these stories. Okay, you guys are my friend, but I have to be honest with you.
So I told her, I said, well, I just want to let you know that your boyfriend is dead. And she was just like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry for your loss. When did this happen? I said Wednesday. Are you sure? I'm his fucking wife. Why the fuck wouldn't I be sure? What?
Well, she could think you're lying too because you're already coming at her in a way too. So she probably like, are you sure he's dead, or you're just whatever? Because you don't know what he said about you to her, and maybe she's probably cool with the family too. You don't know, so you don't know what was being told or what narrative was spun about you. So I'm just saying.
What? But I kept my composure with this lady because one, I just wasn't in the right mind. That's one. Number two, I have a right to be upset with you because you knew he was married. You know what I'm saying? But she don't owe me no loyalty. My issue is with him, right? Is with him. So, you know what I did? After I talked to her, I got off the phone with her and I decided to call his people. I called his people. And I wanted to know if you knew that your son was cheating on me. You know what the fuck his stepmama told me? This lady gonna tell me I'ma bury my son with dignity. That's not what I called you for. I don't care if you bury your son with dignity. I don't care if you don't bury. I don't give a fuck. What I want to know is, did you know that he was cheating on me? She refused to answer that question, so it leads me to believe that she knew what the fuck was going on. That's why. So on my side of the family, it ain't nothing like that, right? It's nothing like that. If you wrong, you wrong. If you right, you right. When we got married, my aunties told us to seek wise counsel when things go wrong. You go to a married couple that could give you advice, somebody with a successful marriage. So when he decided to leave, I called his people trying to talk to them like, okay, well, like, what do I need to do? They didn't want to talk to me. His daddy told me, you need to talk to him. I'm like, but he doesn't want to talk to me. So I'm just like, you're the closest thing to him. So I'm just asking, like, I'm just trying to seek wise counsel. He didn't want to tell me shit. And his stepmom didn't want to tell me shit, but she want to bury her son with dignity. All right, bury your son with dignity, bitch. Bury your son with dignity, then. Child, I think I was more shook than anything. So, like with my grieving process, it was different. So my husband passed in 2020. I lost my mama in 2018. So it's very different. Losing a mama is different than losing your spouse. And then with my situation is I had already grieved my husband because I had to grieve my marriage because he left me. He up and left. So for 3 months, I was already grieving that I didn't have a husband. It's different that he died, and now that he's dead, the information that I found out, because his best friend called me one day and told me that he found out that my husband fucked on his ex-wife. That is another story for another day. You want to bury your son with dignity when he fucked over everybody that was in his fucking circle. Y'all should have seen that funeral. Only 2 people that claimed to be his friend came to the funeral, and only 1 battle buddy. Nobody really came to his funeral. Your son was cutthroat as fuck. Since you want to bury him with dignity, and he put his hands on me. So bury your fucking son with dignity. He ain't buried though, he cremated. Y'all, but the whole thing with his people is fucked up. That's another story time. That child, but yeah, that's what happened. My dead husband has a girlfriend.
Well, I'm so sorry. You know, like I always tell you, when I do these reviews, I do the reviews and story times, I go part by part. So don't think I'm insulting anybody. I just go, when I hear a part, I give my little spiel. I hear a part, I give my little spiel. Girl, God helped you. And it's sad that you're grieving and you went through it, but man, that karma was fast. Whoever's protecting you probably was your mama, because your mama was probably sparing you. I wish you nothing but healing powers, healing energies. That what people. Let me not say that before I have these crazy. Lately I've been having these crazy psychic wannabe people write me. Like, this is the 6th person, and I try to be supportive of one, and baby, all she kept talking about money. Please, I don't want your advice. I showed my man the thing. My boy's like, yo, this other girl just wrote me some psychic thing, and it's the same thing that the girl wrote me. Like, please, okay? But I wish you nothing but healing. I pray for positive vibes. I know that God has something all this is going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? God has so much in store for you, okay? No one deserves that. I know how it feels to be with a man and a man just ups and leaves you and just makes you feel so horrible. And sometimes having family, oh baby, I could tell you my story. Baby, well, it's going to be on my Storytime channel. But I know how it feels to be part of a narcissist family, a family that's horrible, a family who doesn't care. And look at how God got you back. You know what I'm saying? So I wish you nothing but the best. I always leave the person's information here, or in the description bar down below. I always leave the information. I'm very big about support. And I wish her nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Hela Copini, Second Side Sound.